and Greg. So Jay, we did a live stream yesterday and we talked a little bit about this, but we're gonna go into a little bit more detail about this because I find it to be quite annoying and I'm concerned as relates to this. And you know me, Jay, you know I love to point out the hypocrisy of what people have to say. Specifically, when things are actually put into their face, all of a sudden now the tone changes. But before we jump into this video, I would like to welcome those of you who are new to the channel. This is the Angry Man Podcast, AM Sports Media, where Jason and I are always dropping boxing related content. So make sure you smash the subscribe button. For those of you who are regular patrons of the channel, you know who we are. You know what we do. Make sure you smash the like button or the dislike button if you don't like the content. But make sure that you are engaging with the content. Everybody knows that Vergil Ortiz is my favorite fighter. Yesterday, I was accused of being half Latino. I do not understand why they are saying these things. Jay, I am not Latino at all. I am African American. My mother is from Georgia and my daddy is from Jamaica. That is my lineage. That is my heritage. I just like certain styles of fighters and I just like certain personality traits. And Vergil Ortiz has a style and a personality that I enjoy. Now, I was incredibly excited to see what occurred on Saturday. As I told many of you, he was going to put Lubin in the dirt. Shout out to Lubin. Lubin's from my hometown, Orlando, but he got placed firmly in the dirt, as we knew he was going to be placed there. And, you know, Vergil is now somewhat solidifying himself to a certain extent. All right. Now we got Boots, Jaron Ennis coming in the ring. They're talking about fighting. Jay, I know you got certain feelings on it. Some people think Boots is the real deal. Some people think Boots is a little bit inflated. Some people just feel in between. I'm someone that's in between. I don't know exactly what Jaron Ennis is yet. He looks great. He looks fantastic. But there's some stuff that, you know, I see that I'm like, okay, I'm not sure yet. Vergil looks good. Vergil looks great. But there's also some things about Vergil I'm not 100% sure about yet. Jay, if I had to ask you, who has the better resume? Vergil Ortiz or Jaron Ennis? Who has the better resume? Name it right now. No thinking. Go.
Ortiz.
Yes, you're spot on. Ortiz has the better resume. But Jaron Ennis may be the better fighter. Who knows? But here's my thing. This is a fight that needs to happen, right? There's been too many incidences. Yeah, that's the right word. Of situations where we're trying to allow fights to marinate for too long. Okay, to me personally, the Spence versus Crawford fight marinated for too long. We need young fighters to fight each other earlier in their careers, and we need a little bit less matchmaking. Like the matchmaking that we see at Top Rank. I think they're one of the best match makers in the sport. But we need to see more of these guys in the ring at 25, 26, 27, and less guys in the ring at 34, 35, 36. Because honestly, you're not getting the best version of any of these fighters when you see them in the ring at that stage, right? Do we still want to watch it? Sure. Are they still great fighters? Potentially. But you're not getting the best versions. Now, prior to this whole situation, Oscar De La Hoya was talking as though he was ready for the fight. He was doubtful that these guys wanted to fight, that he was doubtful that these guys would actually show up, that they might be scared after they see what Vergil Ortiz was going to do in all of these different things. And now, all of a sudden, he's making these demands that we're going to jump into here in a second. Now, I saw something from Dan Raphael that was also interesting, that this fight had been proposed, contemplated, and the reason why it didn't happen was because of Jaron Boots Ennis and his team wanting the fight to be at 147 when in reality Vergil was already at 54 and had struggled to get down to 147 due to the medical condition that he had. So that's one issue. But now Oscar is talking about the fight is only going to happen under one condition. They're making demands already, and they ain't even started talking yet. Terms have to be favorable for Vergil. What does that mean, Jay? Because terms can be favorable. Terms can be favorable in one area, but if you're talking about across the board, Vergil hasn't established himself in a way that he can just have that level of leverage over Jaron Ennis over every aspect of the fight. To me, when you start to phrase things like that, word things like that, position yourself like that, It gives you a way out of the fight. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to see these two guys fight. I'm excited about this fight. There are no excuses. Make the fight. Jay, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, man. I mean, after the fight, that's the first thing that annoyed me because I'm like, what's the point in the actual fighter telling his opponent, "Hey, Boots, come here." They talk, they face off. Your promoter says, "Well, Vergil has all the cards, and it has to be all the way, pretty much all the way favorable for Vergil for this fight to happen." No, Vergil wants this fight, but I will say this: Vergil did say his dream fight is Errol Spence.
I didn't like that either.
So I'm like, y'all are doing mixed messaging. So we've been bashing the hell out of Boots, saying Boots said he needed two tune-up fights. Boots this and this and this. Well, Boots handled Lima, which we all knew was going to happen. We didn't want the fight, but it happened. Whatever. Boots came to the fight, got in the ring. He wants to fight next. He's saying this. He's actually doing what we say he wouldn't do. He's talking noise. He's in Vergil's face. And now Golden Boy is like, well, hold up. We got options now. No, the option is Boots. Let's make the fight happen. Oscar has said that, this fight is going to make a lot of money. Everyone get paid what they need to get paid. So what's the problem? Why you put all these obstacles in the way? Make the damn fight, Oscar. No excuses, dude.
No, totally agree with that. And I didn't like Vergil pivoting to Errol Spence. I don't want to hear that, man. Okay, I get it. Errol Spence was your dream fight at 147 pounds when Errol was the absolute man. And now we haven't seen Errol in over 2 years. And now you want to put him back in the ring. I get it. Dallas, Cowboy Stadium, a mega fight. It'll sell. Get it. Got it. Good. However, sometimes the ship has sailed. Errol Spence is how old? 35?
35. He'll be 36 real soon, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
And then his last outing, we didn't see. I want to see Errol. I would love to see Errol get back in the ring, but Errol needs a tune-up. Errol needs a tune-up.
Yeah, but if you wanted Errol, Errol was at the fight. Why not say, "Hey, Spence, come in the ring"? Why not have him come in the ring?
Because that would have been crazy. That would have been absolutely crazy. He would have looked so bad if he would have had Errol Spence come in the ring. I would have trashed him from beginning to end. All I would have been doing is trashing him all night.
You brought Boots in, but you switched. You moved the goalposts. You brought Boots in, and here you go saying, "Oh, nah, there goes Spence."
Yeah, I don't understand that. Spence isn't coming to your locker room and dapping you up because he's going to fight you next. Man, let that go. You got the opponent that you need in the ring. Make the fight happen. You guys tell us what you think in the comment section in regards to this. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Angry Man Podcast, AM Sports Media, and we are out.